Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a crazy topic, and that is the cheating epidemic right now going on with professional players in the World Cup. Earlier today, two pro players, Fuzzy and Hogman, who are duos, were accused of teaming in solo customs. And Hogman was also accused of teaming in previous summer/fall skirmishes. I did reach out to Fuzzy and Hogman, so we do have full responses from them about the cheating allegations. It's an absolutely crazy story. Before we jump into that, though, let me explain what teaming is. You're probably wondering what I'm talking about. And it's a form of cheating that players have used in Fortnite since the very first day. Whether you're queuing up in a casual solo game with your friend and trying to meet up and help each other win, it's cheating. Now that's like the original form and the most simplistic one, but it gets way more complicated, especially when you look at the pro level of teaming. Let me give you guys a scenario so you can understand. Say there's two pro players and they're queuing up for the World Cup, or they're practicing for the World Cup, and they want to team. These two players will share information with each other before the game so they know where they're landing, they know their skins, they know how they're going to play. Now, of course, there's multiple different variations of cheating. You can get on Discord with each other throughout the entire game, communicate, give each other advice, making call outs for each other. If there's an extra baller somewhere and you have one, you can tell the guy on Discord where it's at, tell each other what to avoid, just a whole bunch of different things you could do by teaming. And if you're super sneaky and careful about it, it's honestly almost impossible to catch. For all we know, there could be 5 players right now competing in the World Cup that are signed to pro teams, all in a Discord just communicating to each other during early and mid game so they could help each other advance further in the tournament by doing the things I've already gone over. And the main thing I'm trying to point out is that it is really hard to tell if players are actually teaming. And today we're going to be covering a situation that went down on Twitter today between Fuzzy and Hogman, who are duos, and then a bunch of other pro players in the community kind of accusing them of cheating by teaming up with each other in practice games. Now there's a whole bunch of accusations, there's a whole bunch of tweets, a whole bunch of photos of everything. I just want to say, if you want to know exactly what happened and kind of be able to formulate your own opinion and understand the full story, you should stay till the very end of the video. But now that you guys have an actual idea of what teaming is and how pro players can get away with it, let's go ahead and jump into the accusations and where this all started. A professional player signed to Envy that goes by the name of Gorilla posted this on Twitter. Duo teams controlling POIs in solo customs is getting pretty boring. At Jackie Ski and I might have to start duoing LMAO. And then he linked this video down below. Let's roll it. I'm not gonna lie, that's a little suspicious, right? Fuzzy backing off there after they get that kill, but of course everything is perspective, so you could accuse them here for teaming, but it's not like it's 100% hard evidence. But a lot of pro players did come to this post and make comments, and their responses did make it seem like Hogman and Fuzzy were guilty of teaming. Taking a look at it, we have Kenneth coming out, he said good comms. We have Arkham, who did qualify for the World Cup, he said GG. Fortnite BR Live, who's a really popular Twitter for esports, he also said classic, and then Saf from Ghost Gaming went ahead and tagged Hogman in. Now that one doesn't really make him look guilty, but he's tagging him and letting him know. And then Fuzzy did make an initial response on Twitter to this, and he said, literally no one was teaming. I was in a call with other people. I've killed him and he has killed me other times. Show the full landing, how I shoot out his ball, then someone dies and I go back down because I have 40 mats. Oh, and how he builds up to high ground after. So stupid. Then Hogman said, ? What are you saying? Fuzzy shot out my ball and then left after the fight, which was smart. You see me push high ground because I thought he was still there and I was ready to fight. Now, as I said, I did reach out to Hogman and Fuzzy because I wanted more well-rounded responses. These seemed rushed and some didn't make sense. So Hogman said this about that clip. As for the Envy clip, you can clearly see me kill Jackie and then go for high ground anticipating a fight before realizing that he wasn't there. Before I killed Jackie, you can even see Fuzzy shooting my ball as I engage on Jackie. As soon as Jackie died after pushing to third party, Fuzzy disengaged because I already ended the fight and there was nothing to third party. And then he told me I should play this clip, which is a POV of his during that fight. Let's roll it. And then he sent another DM even explaining the clip further. He said, I push here because I see both players' shields break, and then I tag the winning player for 27 shield, so that means he has to have minus 110 health, one tack shot. And he did. Then I engage, tag him for 50, finish it, hear footsteps, and immediately box up and look to go for high ground retake. Then I see that the player disengaged, and I didn't even know that it was Fuzzy at the time. How could I have? I didn't see the player's skin. So after reading the DM from Hogman and then watching this clip, it definitely does explain it pretty well, and at this point, I don't really know what to think. Sure, from one perspective, it looks like they're teaming. From another perspective, it doesn't so much. And that's why it's really important to pay attention to everything in this story and figure out what you believe. It doesn't stop here, and it actually gets a little more fishy for Hogman and Fuzzy. This clip was posted after the responses from Hogman and Fuzzy. Gorilla said, here's some more from today with another video, let's roll it. Now these clips don't have any sound, so I'm just going to talk over them. This is from Mac's perspective. Across, you can see Fuzzy and Hogman kind of exchange balls. It's a little weird, but here's another angle that shows it again. You see Fuzzy get out of the ball, Hogman doesn't really do anything, and then Fuzzy gets back in and he runs away. It's a little odd, definitely. And as I said, this clip is definitely more sus, and Animal from Sentinels responded and he said, this makes me sick and it happened so much. Sad. And then DMO from Ghost Gaming also jumped into it, and he was being sarcastic and said, we're all idiots though. No one is teaming. What do you mean? So again, more pro players indicating that this evidence seems pretty strong, and they believe that Fuzzy and Hogman are duoing and teaming up in these solo customs. Now Fuzzy also made a response to this clip, and he said, was literally doing my normal rotation. Saw a ball to steal it, saw the skin, gave the ball back, and left. Now I found this really confusing because it kind of sounds like he said he actually did team here by giving him the ball back because he knew it was his duo partner, or he was trying to be I don't know. So I DM'd him and I asked him to kind of explain it further because I was confused, and he said this. I was doing what I do every game, rotating in my normal spot in this custom, and saw someone outside of their ball, which was 200 HP. My ball was low health, so I took his. He was staring at me because I stole it, so I was going to give the ball back. I saw someone else near and just left in his ball. Nothing else to it, LOL. So that was his response. I guess he was just trying to be a nice guy, give the baller back, and then get out of there. I'm not too sure. But I also did get a response from Hogman on this clip, and he said, as for the second clip near Polar, Fuzzy literally yoinked my ball as I was farming the rock pile because his was low. Then I took a snipe at Mac, who was ziplining at me, which is clearly a normal thing to do. After my snipe, I damaged the ball towards Shifty and was shot out by Mac from a distance. I guess a little bit better of a response than Fuzzy, but it doesn't actually line up because it does seem like Hogman was looking at Fuzzy and he wasn't really farming. He knew what was going on. So this clip is a little suspicious. I would like to see Hogman's POV here like he sent me earlier to show that he was farming and wasn't really paying attention. So yeah, this clip is a little more suspicious, but let's move on from this and let's focus only on Hogman now, because this next part of the story has nothing to do with Fuzzy, and it's a tweet that came out from Ops Cutie accusing Hogman of teaming in fall skirmishes. Let's go ahead and take a look at the tweet that came out from him. He said, proof of Hogman teaming in the fall skirmish, choosing what skins to wear, what rotations to use / avoid, and he talks about competitive integrity. And then inside this tweet, there's a bunch of screenshots of Discord messages. It says, yo Hog, what's up? So we're both in the tourney Friday. Yeah, I want Southwest houses mainly. What skin you gonna rock? I don't know, gonna randomize, so no snipes. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I usually do Tomato Tiki and Southwest. Doing the thing? Yeah. I died, by the way. I got 2 scrim players. Basketball is our signal, or beach ball. By the way, these different screenshots are all on like different days and different times. Moving on to the next one, it says, yeah, okay, I'll be wearing the Omega skin. I'm gonna wear fake, same as Saf, or Nogops, same as Zate. I'm undecided. Okay. Playground? No playground for me, but are you down to do this talk of our rotations? Sure, if you want. Yeah, let's do it. And those are the 4 Discord messages sent between the 2 people. We don't know who the person Hogman is talking to or if this is legit because it's just not that strong enough proof. And because people were saying it wasn't good enough proof, Ops posted this, and you can see in this video, it's clicking on the Discord, it shows its tag, it shows that he's connected to his Twitter. It's pretty legit. Now, just because it seems legit doesn't mean it's 100% proof. This can still be faked, and the only way I would 100% believe it is if I were to log into this Discord account, or someone would share screen with me while they're on this Discord account and show me that stuff. But Hogman did make a response to this too in my DMs. He said, "Those fake messages are like 10 days apart. If you were teaming, you would be writing to each other 24/7. I've never worn the tomato skin in a tournament, and I have streamed all of my tournaments until lately for the World Cup, just for the fact that I don't want to share my strategies like any other pro player right now." And that's kind of the end of the story, at least for now, guys. I don't know what exactly to believe, because some of the evidence seems pretty strong, but then some of Hogman's and Fuzzy's counter responses seem strong too. At the end of the day though, this does show that there is a really scary thing going on right now in the professional scene, and that is players attempting to team in the Fortnite World Cup. I know a lot of the accusations in this situation were just in solo pro customs, but you damn well know there's players out there, whether they are signed to organizations or whether they're just a top competitive player, trying to team up in the World Cup, because if you qualify, you get 50 freaking grand. That's life changing. Anybody would do a lot of things for that type of money. We saw Johnny, I exposed him on my channel for attempting to literally hack and aimbot and wall hack and do all that crazy stuff in order to qualify. Like seriously, there's a lot of people out there that would do a lot of different things in order to make it to the World Cup. And it's very dangerous. I really do hope that Epic Games can crack down on it and we won't see any teamers make it to the World Cup. That is going to be it for the video, guys. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching the whole entire thing so you can understand the full situation. I do want to say real quick, I am going to be giving away 20 skins if I hit 10k supporters on my creator code today. So if you're going to go out there and buy that Black Widow Avenger skin or any of the other skins, please do use code TheFortniteGuy so we can give these skins away. Other than that, if you want to support me even further, you can become a member. You get awesome perks. Right now there's not a lot, but don't worry, we have crazy things planned. I'm talking amazing stuff. You won't want to miss out. It's only $5 a month. If you are able to afford that and you want to support me and be a part of a really cool private community on Discord, feel free to click the join button next to subscribe. That is going to be it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. I am out of here. Peace.